Are you about to work with remote designers for the first time and it makes you feel a little nervous? No panic, I'm Ilya, a founder of Eleken UI UX agency, and my job is to help SaaS companies succeed. In this video, I'll tell you how to deal with 6 biggest challenges of working with an external design team. Challenge number 1. Getting new designers up to speed. The way you integrate new team members into a project will determine how quickly they catch up. Effective onboarding stands on 2 whales: communication and information. In other words, to get new designers up to speed, be ready to answer lots of questions and give your new team members access to as much information as possible. Start with one-on-one conversations. The clearer you can communicate your needs and product vision, the faster designers will provide you with suitable result. Connect your designers with other team members involved in the product development process. Share access to additional materials like records of user interviews, insights from support tickets, buyer personas portraits, the company's brand book, and the like from the first days of work. The more the better. Challenge number 2. Lack of trust from the founder side and lack of responsiveness from the designer side. Communicating your thoughts to external team online is difficult. That's why SaaS founders often experience lack of trust, poor team communication, long engagement, and poor progress. What can you do about it? Well, I believe you have to consider the matter of trust at the stage of hiring. But in the most cases, startup founders get their advice wrong. They ask for designers' portfolio to see if they like their style. They want designers to complete small test tasks like designing one screen. Here's what I found wrong about this approach. First of all, good product design doesn't depend on designer style. It depends on designer's ability to understand your business and work with references, style guides, and design systems. So there is a little use in evaluating portfolios. Next, one design screen cannot show you what it's like to work with a certain designer. That's why in Eleken we offer our clients 3 days trial. During it, we can create a complete user flow or another task that proves the person you're going to work with understands your vision, your target audience, and the logic of your SaaS. Challenge number 3. Misunderstanding between designers and developers. There is a common misconception that developers and designers come from 2 different planets, tech and creative, which makes communication between two tough and disorganized. That's not true. Let's take a look about 3 common fears a startup founder may have about designer-developer cooperation. The first one is engineers won't be able to implement design. This situation is possible only if you keep designers and developers completely isolated from each other. Encourage your designers and developers to communicate. This way, if designer thinks their idea may be difficult to implement, they will simply consult with the developer. The next fear is designers will miss some details. You can easily overcome this challenge if you dedicate enough time to communicating with your designers and developers. Review and approve their work regularly. The last point is that developers will get their design idea wrong. Final mockups can be confusing and they often look pretty similar. To help the development team implement each screen correctly, ask your designers to accurately label them in a design tool. Challenge number 4. Deliver that doesn't match your expectations. What if the promises of the remote designers are high, but the final result is different? The key to resolving this issue is communication. If you regularly communicate with designers, review their work in progress, and provide timely feedback, you would be able to point out anything they missed. Challenge number 5. Time zone mismatch. If you experience this challenge, I can totally relate to you. It's been more than 10 months already since I work 10 hours away from my core team. And here is what I learned by this time. First of all, remember that wherever your designers are located, you can always find the time overlap for a productive team meeting. And here are some more tips to cope with the time zone difference. You can have a world clock on your laptop, or you may use Slack for business communication, the app that shows the local time for each user. Set tasks as if it was a relay race rather than the rowing team. You don't need everyone to be in the same boat at the same time. Some overlap is enough to hand over the work from one team member to another. If it's difficult to find enough overlaps, use Loom software to record screencasts and comment on the design. It will allow you to explain anything without having to organize the team meeting. Let your team know when it's better to contact you. If you think you need to be accessible to your designers 24/7, you are wrong, and it may mean you are micromanaging them. And the last, challenge number 6, cultural differences. Hiring external designers means that your new employees may work from any part of the world. It is possible to work with people that speak different languages and belong to different cultures without friction. Is it possible to work with people that speak different languages and belong to different cultures without friction or tension? Similarly to the lack of trust, to avoid any problems based on cultural differences, you have to make sure you feel comfortable working together with a remote team. As a test assignment, ask them to design a user flow, conduct UX audit, or anything content that can help you make sure that the person you want to work with understands your product's logic. And have several audio calls before signing the contract to see if you both understand each other. At the final point, here are 3 things to remember to make your cooperation with external designers more productive. Find some time to understand what you want to create and why before hiring a design team. Communicate with your designers, be ready to answer any questions and provide feedback as fast as possible. Encourage designers to cooperate with other departments. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was useful. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and see you in the next video.